Hello everyone, welcome to the second video, the second episode of this series about learning how to play chess. We're back here in lichess.org or lichess.org. I still don't know how to pronounce it. I haven't looked it up. Last episode, if you were with us, you'll remember that we took all of these very basic lessons about chess pieces, fundamental concepts, intermediate and advanced concepts about the game. So starting from the very beginning, starting from scratch. And since then, I can show you I have played a total of 13 games, all with the Stockfish level 2, meaning playing against the bot on a very low level. I still managed to lose 2 games. So, you know, and I have 3 draws, stalemates. I still have a little difficulty understanding the concept of stalemates and how to avoid them. But I have 8 wins, so it's not so terrible. But of course, Stockfish level 2 is very, very basic. It makes a lot of mistakes, and somehow in one or another game I was able to make even more mistakes. So obviously a lot to learn, a lot to practice, and in that spirit today we're going to be learning these lessons. So in the first episode was what they call the chess basics, and now the practice. So I can see already a lot of things that I have no idea what they're talking about. This Zugzwang, Greek gift, I know this is a Trojan horse, but all these concepts applied to chess, I have no idea what they mean. I've heard of pinning, fork, I know these terms, but I don't know what they necessarily mean. So I'll be learning that today. In regarding of the previous lesson, I think the 2 things that I learned was this. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but the en passant rights and castling. So 2 things that I really didn't know we could do, and now I know. So let's begin. Piece checkmates number 1, basic checkmates. Checkmate the opponent. Use your queen and rook to restrict the king and deliver checkmate. Mate in 3 if played perfectly. That's a big if with me. If played perfectly. So since the king is on this side of the board, I'm guessing that we have to trap him here somehow, right? So let's bring this over here. I guess over here. Here and here. Success. Good move. Now with 2 rooks, I'm going to play it basically the same way. Trap him here, here, and yeah, I already messed up, I can see, because I have to move this guy. If not, it just, so right. How can I start again? Okay, let's move this one first. Here, 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 and here. I don't know. Let's try it this way. This way. This way. This way. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Queen and bishop. Oh, dude, I'm so bad at this. Here, 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 here. That's right. Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, I thought I had it. I really thought I had it. Blunder. Yeah, okay. You too. We will have him here. Here. So this, like this, like this. So his only option truly is this one. Let's try it. Okay. So now we have this, this, and this. So he's trapped here. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, but not really, because we are this. So really, what can he do? If he's here and he's here, what we have to do is put our queen here, and we will have him blocked here, so he has to come here. He has no other way, right? Right. Okay. We're going to do this. I can sense that we're going to do this. So right now this is the situation. If we get our queen here, let's take this. If we'll get our queen here, then 1, 2, 3. He has to come here, right? Let's do this. Okay. So now for the, I'm guessing this will be the final move, right? We're going to come here, because here we get him here, and now he has no chance. He cannot come here. He cannot come here. So, oh, what? Wait a minute. What? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Come on, man. Oh my God. Okay, here. No, you're covered here. We're covered here. Okay. We want this. Yes. Very well. Now, it's covered here and here. Here, and here. So we are already limiting him to a lot of these spaces. We want to avoid, so let's bring this, if we get him here, let's bring it over here. That's right. That's good. So here. Okay, now with the queen we want to try to limit him, so let's put him over here. Yes, you're done here, you're done here. So his only option is to come here, so let's okay. is trapped here. 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 Now, don't fall into that trap of the... Yes. How long did we take? 10 minutes? Queen and knight. But hey, I'm beginning to... I think I'm beginning to improve on my logic, on my ability to process information on the chessboard. Okay. Again, let's try this. Okay. Here. 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 It's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Here. 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 Let's move it here. No, you over here, you over here. Okay, so we have taken this, we have taken this, we have taken this. Okay, and now the queen is taking this and this. So his only option is here, right? He cannot take the knight because bye-bye. So his only option really is here. So if only option is here, I can move the queen over here, but then he can... Let's try it. Okay. Okay. Again, let's think about this. He cannot come here. Cannot come here. Cannot come here, cannot come here. So realistically, he can come here and here. So that's the thing, man. I don't understand the game. So if I put my queen here, we will have covered this, 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 this. If we get my queen over here, then this is taken. So it's checkmate, right? It has to be. It has to be checkmate. There's no other. Yes. Oh, I'm so relieved. Another what? Another 10 minutes maybe. But I'm learning. Queen mate. Oh, now with just the queen. That's nice. It's going to be fun. Okay. Here. Here. Let's get it over here. Let's get it over here. Let's get you over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. 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 And now checkmate. Yes! First try. I think I gotta tell you, I think these lessons are well done, because it's not just about the pieces moving. I'm beginning to understand the concept of trapping a piece and how to begin to avoid, you know, the stalemate, which is where I have most of my difficulty. So the rook, okay. So right now you cannot come here. So we want you to start coming this way, and in that sense, let's begin get you there. Okay. Here, here, here. Okay. You see, just by making these moves, I have limited his space to all of this, and I did it just thinking about, you know, I'm beginning to understand a little bit of the. Okay, so here, it's fine. You can do that. It's okay. Let's get you, but I don't want to move over here because he will try to escape, right? So I'll just do this, right here. I'll do this. Okay. And now you're trapped over here. I want to do this, and now I want to do this. Now this. Okay. Now I want to do, so let's try to avoid the stalemate. So here, here, here. So it's limited to these four. Now what we want to do is get our rook here, right? And limit it, but then we will have the stalemate. So let's try to think about this. Let's get you, but if I get you over, let's just do this, right? Now here. Okay, now. So we won't move the rook anymore. We'll bring this here, and it's going to do that, right? We'll bring this here, is going to do that. If we bring our rook here, it's going to be forced to do this. We don't want that, right? So if we bring our rook here, if we bring our rook here, he cannot move. It's going to be a stalemate again, right? I'm pretty sure. So we just do. We'll just do this, this, and this. Ugh. Okay, let's do it again. Here, here, and here. Okay. Here. Okay. Here. 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 Okay. Here. 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 Okay. Oh Jesus, this is it. You only can move here. So if I move my rook here, it's gonna, and he can, but then he can come here. Let's be smart about this. Now, if we put it here, it's going to be a stalemate again. Oh, but if we bring him here, this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. But it's a stalemate again. I know. No. I know what I'm going to do. This and this. Oh, Jesus Christ. not be stupid. We want to do this. Here and here, and here. Okay. So we have him here. Checkmate. A huge success. Jak się masz? Okay, practice list. Well, it took us a while. Man, it took us a long time. Basic checkmates. It took us a long time to. This is going to take a long time. I can already see that this is going to take a long time. I am not very good at this, but I have to say, by the end, I was a lot more comfortable, I think, and I was beginning to understand some concepts that I didn't before. So maybe this time it will be quicker. Checkmate patterns number 1. 18 exercises. This is going to be a task. Recognize the patterns. Okay, let's go. Checkmate the opponent in one move. A back rank mate is a checkmate delivered by a rook or queen along the back rank in which the mated king is unable to move up the board because the king is blocked by friendly pieces. Okay. So I have to, I don't know if it's that necessary, but I have to start to memorize some of these concepts. So a back rank mate is when you mate the king. I don't know if that's okay, whatever. If you checkmate the king from behind while he's blocked by friendly pieces. So basically this, yes, in 2 moves. Okay, another back rank, so he's over here. So in this case we can do this. Oh, stupid, so dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's do this again. Here, and here. Okay. Back rank mate number 3. Perhaps better referred as a corridor mate rather than a back rank mate. It's still the same principle. Okay, so instead of a back rank, it's a corridor on the side of the board. Okay, so basically this, right? Yes. Checkmate the opponent in 3 moves. From Susa Markot, Sanja Alshanagit, 1997. Are these exercises made by the whatever? Okay, let's do it in 3 moves. Okay, so the king is over here. These are the friendly pieces, so we need to take him somewhere here. Okay, so what we'll need to do first is get rid of these 2 pieces. In order for us to do that, here click to retry. Okay, got it. Here, no, whatever. Why? What's the matter with you, eh? It can't be this. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't that. Okay, so let's think about this. They have this covered. This, and this. They have all of these covered. They also have this covered. Oh, but we can do this. Yes. Okay. Here. Done. Well done. Hookmate. The hookmate involves the use of a rook, knight, and pawn, along with one blockading piece to limit the opponent's king escape. In this mate, the rook is protected by the knight, and the knight is protected by the pawn. But the hookmate involves the use of a rook, a knight, and a pawn. Yes. Along with one blockading piece, this, to limit the opponent's king escape. Okay. In one move, right? I see it already. It's this one. It's this move, because if he moves here, no, it's not. Wait a moment. The knight has him here. No, the knight has him here, right? And the rook has him here. So you can do this. So what we want to do is this. Three moves. Okay. Very well. 3 moves. Right? Am I thinking this correctly? You can also do this. Right? No. Here? No. Okay. So, this one cannot do anything. This one can come here. But that happens. Here is also screwed because of this. And here it's the same thing, and here it's the same thing. Okay, now that we moved past that, no, I think the first thing to do is to remove our knight from here, right? To here. Nope. How do we get rid of this? Here, maybe here. Nope. Is it this? No, I thought I could. Yeah. We have to think about this. I'm stumped. I am stumped. Checkmate the opponent in 3 moves. 3 moves. There we go. Again, 3 moves. He's over here. Okay. He cannot go here, he cannot go here, but he can come here. So if we put our rook here, we will have him here, 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 right? So this is the play basically, right? Yes. Anastasia's mate. By the way, let me just, I want to write these things down because so the back rank, right? Back rank, exactly. Then we have the corridor rank and the hookmate. Okay, so now we have Anastasia's mate. Very well. In Anastasia's mate, a knight, a rook team up to trap the opposing king between the side of the board on one side and the friendly piece on the other. The checkmate got its name from the novel Anastasia und das Schachspiel by Johann Jakob Wilhelm Weinze. That's nice. In one move, right? He's over here. Got you. In 2 moves, he's over here. I got you, babe. Boom, 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 boom. I got you, babe. Do. Okay. So with the knight, he cannot move here or here. If we bring our queen over here, he's going to eat it. Okay, I get it. Here, here, and here. Ah, gee, I forgot about the bishop. Here. And here. Exactly. In 3 moves. Let's think about this. You can come here, 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 right? Of all of these spots, we want to come here. No, it's the same thing, right? Dun dun, dun dun. Bye bye. Checkmate the opponent in 3 moves. From Irina Andrenko, Olga Kalinina, 2007. That somehow it's obviously obvious. I was going to say something, and as I was thinking about it, it's pretty obvious. But chess has to be the game with the most lore, like the amount of great players chess has had throughout this. I wonder what is the oldest known chess player of all time. Let me see. Oldest chess player, oldest known chess player. No, this is a 104-year-old Manuel Alvarez Escudero, but this is not what I want. uh, oldest known chess player in history. The oldest, I don't know, this is not our one. Who is the first known chess player? Because chess has ancient and evolving roots, the answer depends on whether you mean the first specific historical names, the first named chess players. 1475, Spanish nobleman Francesc de Castilla and Narcí Vinyols in Valencia, Spain. First professional player in the 1600s. Mikhail Botvinnik, Italian. No, the guy is Gioacchino Greco, an Italian in the 1600s. First official world champion, 1886. Wilhelm. I think that's the guy from before. Whatever. That's a nice thing to maybe explore in future episodes. The history of chess and the greatest players of all time. Obviously, I know some of the more recent players: Kasparov, Fischer, Magnusson. Okay. Magnusson, Carlsen. I'm fried, dude. I'm completely fried. Let's see. 3 moves. 3 moves. What can we do? Here. Here. Maybe we begin with this. What are we? We are the black ones. I see. No. So he's over here. He's Castellin. Oops. I guess it wasn't it. Here. Now we want to come we want to come over here. No. Let's think about this again. Maybe do we want to do this? I mean, it's going to take us, but so what? Wait. Here. Wait a moment. Here. Right. Here. Okay. And here. No? Why not? Here, here. And now, this. Very well. Blind swine. The name of this pattern was coined by Polish master Dawid Janowski, referring to a coupled rooks on a player's 7th rank as swine. Okay, I guess. For this type of mate, the rooks on white's 7th rank can start out on any 2 of... I have no idea what's going on. For this type of mate, the rooks on white's 7th rank, so can start out on any 2 of the files from A to E. From A to E. And although black pawns are commonly present, they are not necessary. Okay. So they are not going to affect the mate. Okay. Here. No. Oops. Blunder. This. Wait a moment. This. This. What? Okay, we have the king over here. Check the opponent in 3 moves. Okay, so they have this covered, so we cannot let them come here. They have this covered, we cannot let them come here. Here. What? Chin chin. 6 moves. Oh, come on, man. But now we understand the concept of the 2 rooks. So he's over here, right? Let's bring this. No. Okay. Let's bring it here. No. Okay. If we're placed like this on the table, then we have this covered because of this knight, so the king cannot move here. Because of this tower, we have this and this covered, so the only thing he can do is take this or take this. So what do we do? How do we get checkmate from here? How do we get checkmate from here? He's trapped. The only thing that's still messing things up a little is the tower, is the rook. This rook. So it's not this. It's also not this. Maybe it's this. Doesn't really make sense, does it? If we get the rook here, then this happens. Doesn't make sense. If we get here, if we get here, no, but he can still come here. I was thinking about doing this. What if we do this? That's it, isn't it? Exactly. Blind swine made 3 in 5 moves. We have them on the 7th rank already. Let me just take notes of this. Blind swine. Rooks on 7th rank. That's nice. I guess it's blind swine because it looks like a pig snout. That's what I would guess. Okay. What do we have here? The king is here, castled in. Nope. We have to take care of this too. So this is... nope. Okay. Here, here, here. Get in. Smothered mate. Smothered mate or mat, I don't know. Smothered mat occurs when a knight checkmates a king that is smothered, meaning surrounded, by his friendly pieces, and he has nowhere to move, nor is there a way to capture the knight. It is also known as Philidor's legacy, after François-André Denican Philidor, though its documentation predates Philidor by several hundred years. A charlatan then, this Philidor. So, let me just write it. Smothered mate Philidor's legacy. Okay. You know what's funny? I can still remember the back rank and the corridor rank. I can still remember the meaning and what's supposed to happen. The hook mate and the Anastasia's mate, I don't remember. I no longer remember but what's supposed to happen. So I think this is pretty obvious. It's here. Now in 2 moves. Again, I would say it's no. In this case, it's not that obvious. Here, nope. Okay. Here, nope. So we have to take care of the queen. Is that it? Yep. Checkmate the opponent in 2 moves. Is here. So somehow I think this tower is going to come over here. Yeah, I see it already. Here, 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 here. And the final one in 6 moves. So the king is over here, so somehow this tower is going to come over here. For that to happen, and this is the knight that is going to do the checkmate. So for that to happen, we need to we need to begin taking care of business time. Should we move the knight again? Oh. Let's not mess it up now. Checkmate. There we have it. Done. Checkmate patterns number 1 complete. Now we only have all of these left. But I think I learned some important things. Should we just do this one more? It's 23 exercises, but let's do it. Double bishop mates, Boden's mate, Arabian mate, Balestra's mate, Lolly's mate. Tough. Don't get me into trouble now. Okay, this one was pretty easy. Checkmate the opponent in 1 move. It's over here. Here. In 2 moves. We are the black ones. Okay. Here. Here. So what we want to do in 2 moves is this. Oh. In 2 moves is, where are we safe? Here? Nope, we're not safe there. I'm guessing the point here would be to do it with the bishops, right? It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if that wasn't the case. So, or should we just use the right, there it is. Checkmate the opponent in Boden's mate. In Boden's mate, 2 attacking bishops on crisscrossing diagonals, meaning I guess crisscrossing would be like this. Delivered mate to a king obstructed by friendly pieces, usually a rook and a pawn. You just write Boden's mate. in one move, this would be it, right? Checkmate in 2 moves, so one bishop on one side and another bishop on the other side. In this case, this one is already perfectly positioned, so what we need to do is something like this. Nope. Okay. Boden's mate number 3 in 2 moves here, so this way is opened, right? Where are we safe? We're safe over here. Nope, we're not. Yes, here. And now here. Balestra mate. The balestra mate is similar to Boden's mate, but instead of 2 bishops, a bishop and a queen is used. Let's write that down. So Boden's mate, 2 bishops. Balestra mate, 1 bishop and 1 queen. Checkmate the opponent in 1 move. There it is. Arabian mate. In the Arabian mate, the knight and the rook team up to trap the opposing king on a corner of the board. The rook sits on a square adjacent to the king, both to prevent escape along the diagonal and to deliver checkmate, while the knight sits 2 squares away diagonally from the king to prevent escape on the square next. Okay, let's just write it. Arabian mate, which is rook and knight. Okay, in 1 move in 3 moves. So a rook and a knight. So I can already see that this will be the right. So draw. Nope. Okay, I was thinking this, then this, then this, and then this, but I can see that that is not the case. Nope. Nope. Let's think about this. Let's get a hint. Okay. Now we have to use the rook to prevent it from escaping. This? No. Can it be this? And this? That's right. In 3 moves. Arabian mate again is over here. So this is it. Now I know that this is it, but first, before we do this, we have to position the rook. So how do we do that? Should the rook come here? Does that make sense? It doesn't really make sense, because then this guy just comes here. The rook needs to come here, right? No, it's not right. It's the knight that needs to come here, and the rook now needs to come here. That's it. Now corner mate. The corner mate works by confining the king to the corner using a rook or queen and using a knight to engage the checkmate. I'm gonna write that down. Corner mate. It's a rook and a queen and a knight. No, what? Rook or queen. I'm just going to go on a limb here and say that these terminologies are, I think, probably useless. Correct? I mean, it might be, if you're a really good player, deep player, you might want to know these concepts and to understand all of these by memory. But if you're just a casual, good enough player, I don't see how you would memorize all of these and have all of these concepts present in your mind while you play. But hey, maybe it's a question of habit. As I said in the first episode, chess is not easy for me because it's like my brain is shaped in a way that it's in every way adversary to chess. Checkmate in one move. Of course, in one move it's easy. Now in two moves. Do I have any friends? I don't have any friends. Corner mate. What are we? We're the black ones. He's over here, so I'm guessing bye and bye. Oh, this wasn't it. Bye. What? Wait a moment. What? This? Can get him over here or over here. Is this it? That can't be, right? Of course not. So this is the right move. Now after this, does this make sense? It doesn't really, right? Does this make sense? It doesn't. It's interesting. It's not this, because it's not this. What would be the point in being this? Is it this? It can't be, right? Doesn't make any sense. So I see. Morphy's mate. Jesus, Morphy's mate is named after Paul Morphy. It works by using the bishop to attack the enemy king, while your rook and enemy pawn helps confine it. Okay. The bishop. So this. Checkmate the opponent in two moves. So to use the bishop. So in order to use the bishop, we will first need this 6 moves. So he's over here. We need to develop the bishop, right? In order to do that, we need to get rid of this. And now, can we just... What? Something tells me that whatever I do next it will be the wrong thing, but I'm thinking about maybe sacrificing the rook for a pawn, because the purpose of the rook is fulfilled. It was to open way. Oh, but if I lose the rook, then it's interesting. What should I do now? What do I do now? Right, that wasn't the answer. And I'm guessing that this wasn't the answer. Oh, it was. Should I just do this? Right. Do I just move it out of the way? Nope. 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 Should we just... Oh, right. Because of this, it can't do this. So let's just keep that there, right? 3 moves. Jesus. It's not going to be this, right? I knew that. Is it? It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. So this one doesn't move clearly. It's also not this. What? Let's get a hint. Really? Okay. Pillsbury's mate. Pillsbury's mate is named for Harry Nelson Pillsbury and is a variation of Morphy's mate. The rook delivers checkmate while the bishop prevents the king from fleeing the corner square. So, the bishop is preventing. So this is it. In 5 moves. Oh my god. In 5 moves. Something tells me that's it. So let's think about it. So the rook is already here. And the bishop is already here. So this is set up. What we need to do now is get rid of these pesky things. In order to do that, right, we need to begin doing this. Although sacrificing the queen in that sense is, I think it's a little wild, correct? But it seems like it's the correct play. Here. Let's go back. Oops. Here. No. Is it just this? No. It's probably getting him out of here, I would say. Here. No. We have to somehow get this bishop out of here. It's not Is it here? No. It's not here. Could this be it? Doesn't make sense, does it? Get a hint. Right. What? Why would I do this? Ah, there we go. Damiano's mate is a classic method of checkmating and one of the oldest. It works by confining the king with a pawn or bishop and using a queen to initiate the final blow. Damiano's mate is often arrived at by first sacrificing the rook on the h-file, then checking the king with the queen on the h-file, and then moving in for the mate. Pedro Damiano, 1512. Damiano's mate. Okay. So pawn and bishop. Although I have no bishop, but okay. In one move. Okay. In two moves. Let's not be stupid. Let's think about this. It's over here. From what I understood, it should be one pawn and a bishop, but somehow I'm thinking that won't be the case, right? So here and here. No? Let's think about it. Here. Right, because no, why? What? Maybe shouldn't it be here? Because the knight can't do anything about it. Wait a minute, wait a moment. So that is done, right? But you can still do this. Is this it? No. If I do this, yeah, that's it. What? This doesn't make sense. Okay. Now it has to be the queen, right? Because this guy is safe. He can't be. There's no one that can really. The queen can't do anything about him. So he's safe. He's not moving anywhere, and he's guarding this and this, right? So it has to be the queen. So the bishop is preventing him for this and this, so he has to move here. But if we move here, why can't we move there? If we move here, yeah, okay. I thought I have tried that before and it failed, so apparently not. 5 moves. Okay, so king, is already set up. Okay, they're both already set up now that I see it, so we have to start taking the trash out of the way. This is going to be the bait, I guess. So how can you do this? Give me just a hint. Who moves first? Is it right away? Right, doesn't really make sense. If I move here, I'm done. If I move here, I'm done. Where can I go? Ah, right. If I do this, so this is it, and this is it. Now, it's probably the queen, no? Here? No. Is it right? No. I'm not getting this one. I'm not understanding. Right away? Is it possible? Does it make sense? It doesn't. Why would you do that? But why would you do that? What? Did I? Okay. Lolly's mate. Gian Battista Lolly. Hey, dude, whatever fits you. Lolly's mate involves infiltrating black fianchetto position. Okay. Using both a pawn and queen. The queen often gets to the h6 square by means of sacrifices. Okay. Where is he? He's here. No. It can't be this right away, right? Nope. Oh, I'm starting to get so used about thinking about these pieces that I forget to use the pawns. Right, so up. Now. No. It can't be this, right? It wouldn't really make sense, of course. Oh. Like this. Last one. Lolly's made 6 moves. He's over here. So we'll have to develop our bishop to eventually come over here. Is it the right play? No, it's not. So let's begin getting things out of the way. That's not it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. So this is covered. This would be the play. But if you make that play, I mean, really, what would be the problem? I'm not sure what would be the problem. Should we just do it? Okay, there we go. It's done. We have done the first 3 modules. I don't know how to say it in English. Piece checkmates 1, checkmate patterns 1, and patterns 2. I feel like I learned a little bit. I think I need to practice all of these concepts. I was expecting to do more of these, but I'm starting to realize that this is not supposed to be something done, quickly. Just learn this and now you know. I understand that this is more intensive playbook, exercise book. I don't know how to say. The basics we did in one episode. I'm beginning to realize that the practice ones will take a lot longer, but that's fine. That's, in a way, that's better. It allows more time for the concepts to sink in. What I'm going to do is I will play some games. What? Not. It's not. But against the computer and try to implement these concepts. Meaning that between videos, I will keep playing daily to, practice a little bit. And every time I make a video, I'll try to learn something new. We can just play a random game just to. So, one thing that I feel like I really need to learn, and I certainly will learn, are openings. I need to understand better the openings and maybe memorize a simple opening that I can use as a crutch to develop my game, because I'm still not very confident in the openings that I use. Okay, let's develop here. Okay, let's get you over here. I was thinking about this, but you anticipated. Okay, let's bring you over here. Over here, over here, over here. You cannot really do anything now, so we'll let him stay here. And maybe we start moving up a little bit on the field. But you see, I'm doing this without really predicting or analyzing the board. That's where I completely lack any type of mental capacity or mental gymnastics to make those types of But again, as I said, I always try to remain positive about this stuff. If I knew already, I wouldn't need to learn. So I'm learning precisely because I don't know how to do it. And hopefully by the end I will. So every time I mess up or I make a mistake, I always take it in stride. I try not to think too much about it. or make a big deal out of it, because no, I am supposed to mess up at this point. At least that's the way I try to look at it. Here. Okay, he has it here, but we can also so no worries there. What can we do? We cannot move this one because we need this one to protect this. We can move this one, but if we move this one, it takes it. But if we don't, it takes it anyway, right? So let's just move it. That's interesting. We can do this, but then it does this. Can we? No, we can't. We can't. What can we do? Should we? Probably not. Let's just do no, because of the queen. Let's bring you over here. Okay. He's blocked. But if he moves this one, he will no longer be blocked. So, why not do this? Are we threatened in any way? I think not. Now we are. But now... Right, let's bring you back over here. Okay. Let's get you up here. Let's get you up here. Okay. Let's bring you here. Let's get you. If I'm here, it's safe. No, let's just move the bishop here. There's no use in doing this. There's no use in doing this. There's no use in doing this. So our knights will stay here. So we are going to move. We cannot move the rook. Going to move the queen. Okay. Can we attack with the queen? We can. No, we can't, because the king then would make a move. What can we do? What can we do? I feel like there's probably a very obvious play that I'm not considering, but at least I don't see it. We shouldn't, because then here, should we? Then he moves in, then we move here or here. No, there's really no point in doing that. What we can do, now that I see it, is this. No, then the knight will get us. Let's bring you back here. Okay. Here. The queen. Let's protect the queen. What can we do? If we... no, we cannot. There would really be no point in it. Here we can't. I mean, we can do this, but again, what would be the point? Might as well save our bishop. Let's take the rook. We'll lose it to the queen, but I don't think that's a bad trade. And now we can begin to use our knights more freely. I'm thinking about not these big obvious reasons, but I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about this. I'll do this. Ah, smart. That was smart. Let's bring you over here. Can we do this? I think we can, but we can also do this, right? And then this. Let's do this and this. Nice, very nice. This was very good. Now let's be smart about it. We still need to take care of the queen, but no. No, no. No, no. I mean, we... Here. We can bring you here. Okay. Now we can bring you here. Can we? We can. Okay. It's no problem. Here. That is trying to... right. Let's do it anyway. No fear. Ooh, I don't know. Let's bring you... let's get you away from there. Let's get you over here. Really? The tower. It's a shame. Come on, stop that. Come on, man. Here. Choose one. Right. Jesus. Don't be boring. Ugh. Let's go on the offensive. I could. Am I going to lose? I'm going to lose. Yep, I'm going to lose. Just take it. Oh. What, you don't want them? Really? Are you going to give me this? I'll take it. What should I do? What should I do? Do I take it? I should, shouldn't I? I should take it. Right, but now I have 2 pawns that I can use. Remember the lessons, remember the lessons. Let's try to put him in a cage. Let's try to avoid the stalemate here. Checkmate, yes! Oh well, that was a good way to end the episode. Next episode we will move on to these lessons, maybe finish the checkmate portion of the practice module, and then we still have a long ways to go to completing these tutorials. But I think that was a good way to end the episode, with a win against a very Valorant opponent. Yeah, thank you for your time once again. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stick around, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.